Do a test. I have unmuted my audio. Good evening. Thank you so much for joining us here at the ANF Plus desk. We're getting a mic check for you right now to see if we are picking up audio for you. And it looks like we are. So, good evening. Welcoming you in. Happy Easter. And we're so glad to see you. We love when you guys tune in so that you can really get an idea of how everything's going. We like to bring you these updates. I love sharing process reporting with our viewers because you get to really see us pull back that curtain and really understand what goes into our job in bringing you the stories that we believe matter to you based off your feedback. So, I did want to just talk a little bit about some of the things that we are working on and some of the headlines that have really been catching our attention. I'm going to draw your attention right here because this is a missing canine. Dog stories always take off because these are our family members, and this is a key family member and role, a player, a big player for the police department in Bowdoin County. It's a city within Carroll County. His name, according to police, is Jet, and apparently Jet's kennel door was open last night when his handler went to, pay him a visit, and now the entire department is asking for your help, and there's a reward out in case you are able to track down Jet because they want to get him back as soon as possible. I'm going to keep that going for a little bit. Well, you guys can really take a good look at him because most canine dogs are German Shepherds, but he's a big guy. So again, if you see Jet, make sure that you call the Bowdoin County Police Department because they are looking for him. Now, they haven't shared any details on whether or not they believe Jet was stolen or not. So far, they just said, his kennel door was open and we need your help finding him. So again, one last look at Jet, and we may let you see this adorable face a little bit later. But again, this is a well-trained dog, and this is the type of dog that responds to many different types of scenes, and they're very key parts in investigations and responding. So they need this dog back because at the end of the day, this is a police officer. All right, so I want to take you back because news moves really fast in Atlanta, as you know, and this is something that we just learned about. We're still working on getting some video from the scene, but don't you love technology? I do want to draw your attention to this because this is the intersection. I went on Google Earth just so that I could show you this because this is a popular intersection. I'm going to go over here on our other window because we have multiple computers that we're running just so that I can give you a full 360 view. You're probably familiar with this. This is the intersection of Oak Valley Road and Peachtree Road. The reason I'm showing this is because the Atlanta Police Department before 5 o'clock today did respond to a shooting at this intersection that took place on Peachtree Road involving 3 people. All 3 people were taken to the hospital and no one died, but this has been a very violent weekend, and this is Easter weekend. It seems like so far, since Christmas and Thanksgiving, it feels like the holidays really ramp up, especially when it comes to violence in Metro Atlanta. So that just came in within the last couple of hours, and now we're moving right along. I also want to talk a little bit about some new details that our Atlanta News First reporter, Asia Wilson, was able to get from a deadly crash that killed 5 people. It was in, let me just get this, make sure I get this right here. It was, here we go. Yes, it was in Newton County. That's where it was. It was on State Route 142. State Route 142. They say that a truck crossed over the center lane and slammed into a van, and 5 people were in that van. Everyone died, and the driver of the truck was taken to the hospital in critical condition. But now we're getting our first images from the scene. We did blur some of these images to make sure that they could be seen by individuals online tonight. I do want to warn you, though, if you are sensitive to some images typically that you may see on the news, just in case, I would say just walk away right now before we show you this. And this is hard for people to see sometimes, but we go to these scenes where it happens, and we want to make sure you guys know the magnitude of what it looks like. So I'm going to draw your attention to this right now. Greg Barlow shared these pictures with us, and you can see there's a truck right there on the center lane, And you see first responders out there doing their best to respond. And you can see there was a number of different responders out there. And this was a very devastating crash. So now we do have our reporter, Asia Wilson, out there right now. She was the one who got us these pictures. And this is something you're only going to see on the Atlanta News First Plus desk, because we felt that this audience, you guys are tuning in to see our process reporting, and that's why we felt we could show you just a few of these pictures. So again, we are going to bring you some more details because we are learning some more information about who was in these vehicles at the time of this crash. And I can also tell you no children were involved, according to the Newton County Sheriff's Office. But make sure that you tune in just about an hour from right now in our 9 o'clock newscast, because we're going to have more details from Asia. She's going to be live on the ground for us, and we'll make sure that we bring you the very latest. And our hearts go out to these families, of course, especially on Easter weekend. I cannot not even imagine having to go through that. So again, my condolences to the families involved in these crashes, and I really hope that the driver of the truck is okay as well. All right, well, this is the part where we start to talk about your work week. Look outside. So beautiful. Gosh, I wish I was outside instead of inside, but that would mean I wouldn't get to be with you guys. But it does mean that you get to hear from First Alert meteorologist Cutter Martin as he helps you plan your work week. Hey, Cutter.
Hey there, it's going to be gorgeous. If a picture is worth 1,000 words, a live stream is worth an entire First Alert forecast. Again, it is absolutely stunning outside. Not only does it look nice with sunshine, just a few high wispy clouds, but it also feels quite nice. Still cool. You'll probably want a light jacket, but do notice that dew points, this is a measure of moisture in the atmosphere. It remains very, very low across North Georgia and in metro Atlanta. In fact, dew points right now more like in the wintertime range, what you would expect in January or February in the 20s or 30s. So the air is very dry. It's sort of chapped lips, kind of weather and dry skin out there with dew points as low as they are right now. Wesley Millsap is commenting, hello to you. Thank you for watching. Thanks for tuning in. Let's go ahead and dive into that forecast. And again, we're streaming live on a couple different platforms right now, including Atlanta News First on YouTube. Atlanta News First is the account to like and follow if you have any weather questions, comments, concerns. Also on Facebook, Atlanta News First, the account to like and to follow. Hey, current temperatures right now, we're in the upper 50s and lower 60s. Blairsville, Gainesville, Athens, and Covington, right at 60 Locust Grove as well. Hanging on to slightly milder conditions, temperatures in the mid-60s in the city of Atlanta. You get to the far southwest side, again, still mid-60s. Rome was our warm spot today, getting up to about 70. Right now, you're in the upper 60s. These temperatures coming in as of last hour, so within the next 3 to 5 minutes, we will get a new look at updated temperatures across North Georgia and metro Atlanta as some of that newer data comes in, and you may be able to see that live, that new set of data coming in here in about 4 minutes. Again, thank you for tuning in and for watching Atlanta News First Plus. I am meteorologist Cutter Martin here at the ANF Plus desk, Atlanta News First Plus desk. Thanks for tuning in and for watching. If you're just now checking in, we are shifting away from news headlines of the weekend, of the day, and back into your First Alert forecast. Max, hello to you. Talking with Max on Facebook. You're taking a live look at the stream right now on Atlanta News First, the Facebook page. Also, though, we're streaming on YouTube Live, and I actually have that over here on another screen, and Max is saying good evening as well on YouTube. Okay, so current temperatures in the mid to upper 60s with the breeze factored in. It feels cool, but not nearly as cold as it did just, maybe 12, 24 hours ago. It was a chilly morning. This morning, we were in the low to mid 40s. Tomorrow morning will be chilly too. But the day, our Monday as a whole, will be warmer with temperatures, a couple degrees warmer than today, but feeling about the same. So out the door in the morning, I think clouds will move back in just a bit, but we're talking high-level clouds. These are wispy clouds, no rain falling from these. If anything, just a filtered sunshine, and if we time it just right, could actually enhance the sunrise on our Monday, but still a little bit 40s. You want the jackets on your Monday after Easter morning. 37 Blairsville, 40 Dalton, Athens 40, 40 in Carrollton, Rome. So about where we were this morning. It's going to be a stunning day tomorrow. Winds not too gusty, but there will be a breeze. Let's walk it hour by hour. Again, mostly sunny now, with temperatures gradually cooling back into the 50s. By midnight, 1 o'clock in the morning, upper 40s, lower 50s, though Blue Ridge and Clayton, some of our higher elevation communities back in the mid 40s. Going through the morning tomorrow by sunrise time, 7, 8 a.m., we do have the high-level clouds, upper 30s, mountains, low to mid-40s elsewhere. And we'll keep those high clouds streaming in through the day. Noon temperatures in the mid-50s, and I think we'll shoot up just above 60 as we get into the middle of the afternoon. And notice from northwest to south and east, that clearing line. From Clayton to Ellijay to Rome, point south and east of there, you're still dealing with some clouds at 3 p.m., but Rome, Calhoun, Blue Ridge, up towards Dalton, Georgia, that 75 corridor heading towards Chattanooga, you will be clearing out in a mid-afternoon. And then as we get into late afternoon, early evening, everyone clears out, and it does cool back fairly quickly yet again, Monday night into Tuesday morning. In fact, that's kind of the theme of the work week. We do have chilly temperatures in the first alert forecast, and we'll break it down here for you now. Again, this is an average look at lows, kind of focused in on the city of Atlanta. I'm going to pull that up for you here in just a second. And here, again, our low temperatures for the city of Atlanta through the work weekend the next weekend. We're in the lower 40s Monday, Tuesday mornings, upper 40s Wednesday morning. Finally, cracking 50 degrees for a morning low temperature, so coolest point of the day Thursday. 51 in Atlanta. 61 Friday. We get milder. Comes with a rain chance, though, later Thursday into Friday, and then we'll remain a little bit milder, cool mornings, but certainly not cold. Saturday, Sunday, another rain chance arrives, and it actually does look like some colder air will filter in as we get into the weekend, the next weekend. So about 7-8 days from now. Liza Engel, Rockmart weather for the weekend. If you're asking about next weekend, I think dry Saturday, mild Saturday. So this Atlanta forecast, it will be similar in Rockmart. And then everybody in North Georgia, your rain chance will increase on our Sunday. Scattered rain, highs mid-70s. So if you're looking to get outdoors this coming weekend, Saturday drier, Liza. Saturday appears to be warmer. And models, the data that we look at in the First Alert Weather Center, all these different computer model runs, and then an average of the data, and then we use our training as meteorologists to analyze the data and to put out a forecast. Right now, those models are kind of favoring, and they're actually fairly consistent considering we're 6-7 days out now. They are favoring a drier, warmer Saturday and then a slightly cooler, wetter Sunday, giving way to chillier weather in the extended First Alert forecast. In fact, I can bring up the 10-day, Liza. This is available not only at AtlantaNewsFirst.com, but also in the First Alert weather app. Again, scrolling back down, click on 10-day below the current conditions, and notice how Sunday, 75, but next Monday, 65, next Tuesday, 64, and we could have some more 30s in the mornings early next week. So kind of a similar setup to what we have now. And we're going to be tracking that here over the next several days. Liza said she is planning on spring cleaning her garage there next weekend. So, yeah, Saturday's your nicest day. Sunday may be salvageable, but I think there will be some moisture out there. There will be some rain in the area, and then followed by much chillier weather, but probably clearing out pretty quickly next Monday into Tuesday. Again, there's a look at your 7-day forecast. 65 Monday, 70 Tuesday, 74 Wednesday, nice day. That first 3-day stretch of the work week actually stunning. Though tomorrow we will have more clouds. These mid and high level clouds streaming in from the west. No rain with those, and still some sunshine making it on through. But nonetheless, more clouds tomorrow. Noticeably, I would say warmer by Wednesday. Probably warmest Thursday with clouds increasing late in the day. A few showers around by evening and night. Still looking mostly dry for the daytime hours Thursday, and then Friday, Saturday, Sunday, kind of a changeable pattern. We get that one chance of rain Friday, greatest chances to our south, drier Saturday, and then Sunday. Next front approaches, it brings initially some scattered showers, maybe a couple storms there, Liza. So best to do the outdoor cleaning on your Saturday, and then followed by some much cooler weather as we get into early the following work week. Again, want to remind you, never more than a couple clicks, one palm away from the First Alert forecast, AtlantaNewsFirst.com, also in the First Alert weather app. Want to thank you for tuning in and for watching. Time now is 7:58. We're on in just more than an hour. Atlanta News First on Peachtree TV, 9 p.m., 10 o'clock hour as well. We probably will be going on late tonight on Atlanta News First, so if you are planning on catching the 11 o'clock news, we'll keep you updated in the apps. Atlanta News First for news, First Alert weather app for weather, but if you do stay up late, we will be going on just a bit late tonight on Atlanta News First. Have yourself a wonderful rest of your Sunday evening. We'll leave you with a live look outside our gorgeous city of Atlanta. A mostly clear sky. Grab the jacket if you have evening plans. It will be pretty cool out there. You can always grab current conditions again in the First Alert weather app.